What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles early. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Breaking news. Breaking news. The Diddy trial has officially ended in regards to the jury's verdicts. They are all in, and Sean Diddy Combs was exonerated or was only convicted on 3 of 5 charges, and the main thing was he did not get the Rico charge, just like I said over here, man. He didn't get the Rico charge. He didn't get the SCX charge. He didn't get that. But what he did get was the Mann Act, just like I said. First things first, salute to the unfiltered nation, salute to the unfiltered fam, salute to the mod squad, salute to the goons in the chat. Run the likes up for your boy. Keep the likes at 50%. Last but not least, take care of your boy, man, because I put in good work around here, dog. Tip your bartender, dog. Hey, man, it's official like a referee's whistle, bro. One thing about what we try to do over here, we don't try, we just do it, is that we gonna get it right because we're not gonna get emotionally involved. We're just gonna say what it is, not what it ain't. And I said from day one, put a 1 in the chat if you remember me telling you yesterday, the day before that, the day before that, the day before that, the day before that, and the day before that, that I did not see a Rico charge in this case, man. I didn't see a Rico because I didn't see a you know, racketeering. I didn't see a criminal organization being utilized. I saw a rich man with a lot of power. Forget rich. I saw a wealthy man with a lot of power do what wealthy people do, which is get their way, bro, however they get their way. But to have a Rico, you got to have a whole business. You got to have an organization. You got to have a hierarchy. You know what I'm saying? And there wasn't no hierarchy, bro. There wasn't a hierarchy at all. And a lot of these people were running around here really wishing that he was going to get a Rico charge. Now, let's get these likes up, man, because I'm in here to really make it clear, bro. I got it right again, and it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's football, basketball, baseball, tiddlywinks. It doesn't matter what it is. Over here, bro, we are very analytical and we really take what we do seriously over here. So if you are a member, a subscriber, you're going to get so much good content and you're going to get a lot of foreshadowing. You're going to get a lot of things in advance. You're going to get stuff before it even happens. You're going to get opinions that wind up becoming facts. And that's what it is, bro. It's all over this channel on every video talking about this Diddy case. I kept saying it. I did not see a Rico charge. We even went over it yesterday. I said that I thought the Mann Act, which is transporting, prostitution over state lines, was going to be what he was going to get for sure. And that's exactly what he got, because that's not hard to prove, bro. It's not hard to prove, man. Okay, it's very easy to prove. This is a very old law. This law came into existence in 1910, the Mann Act. Very, very easy, bro, to get. And it came about when Jack Johnson, the first black heavyweight champion of the United States, man, he had a white wife and he had white girlfriends, and he was going back and forth from like Ohio to Michigan, and they. It was, so they decided, man, we got to figure out how we're going to get this dude, and they created this law called the Mann Act, which is, back then it didn't even have to involve money. It could just be fornication. Like, you took this person from you drove from L.A., you met a shooby dooby in L.A., you drove to L.A. to Vegas, you were clapping, and then you came back. And they said you took her to eat, you took her to the casino, you took her to the Blue Man Group, you took her to go see a couple of David Blaine shows, and that's prostitution, and then they put your ass in jail. Okay, now they're not going to use that on the average Joe, but let's just imagine you ain't the average Joe. Okay, you got some name recognition, you got some money, you make people feel a way. Yeah, they're gonna try to hem your ass up. So all Diddy had to do by having any of them, whether it be Cassie, when Cassie flew from L.A. to Miami and did a freak off, boom. And when Daphne Joy flew from LA to New York. It was a freak off when these dudes was going here and there, and they was traveling back and forth, and there was money being exchanged. I don't care if it was $500, $200. I mean, the money that these guys were getting wasn't a lot. If you listen to the testimony, they weren't getting big money. You thinking, oh, they're getting $100,000 to clap? Man, they were getting $5,000, $3,000, $2,000. That's all it took. Okay, so each one of those counts is 10 years. All right, each one of those counts is 10 years. He had 2 counts. Okay, 2 counts of that, and that's another count on a lesser charge. But the big thing is that the government, the United States government, took a humongous L this morning, bro. They took a humongous L by putting together this entire case to get Diddy on a Rico, which would have put him away for life potentially. That's the thing. All the stuff that he did, all the videos that we saw him chasing her down the hallway, chasing Cassie down the hallway, all the videos of we seeing her, him put hands on her, doing all this, that, and the other, all the drug abuse, all the freak off tapes that the jury got to see, and all of that kind of stuff, and all of this transporting across state lines, tickets, this, that, the other, all this, that, and the third, didn't go down, bro. It didn't go down because it's not a criminal enterprise. This situation right now was a waste of taxpayers' dollars, bro. The United States government just spent your money, my money, your baby mama money, your best friend money who really needs some money right now, dog. Took money out of your kid's mouth. They spent well over $100 million to prosecute this case. 7 weeks, 35 people testified, exhibits, all of this stuff. And they did not get the number one thing that they were trying to get, which was a Rico. They have a 98%, now it's 97% conviction rate on a Rico. Hey, man, them jurors was like, nah, dog, you're wasting our time, bro. Double tap the screen. You're wasting our time, man. All right? We shouldn't be here. And what the prosecution did yesterday, if you're coming late, man, make sure you check out yesterday's video. There was 2 jurors that was on that jury. The day before that, there was one juror, and he was number 25. Okay, juror 25. He was the one that was saying, nah, man, I'm not with it. I don't see it. Or whatever, whichever way it was. By yesterday, there was another juror. I think he was juror number 9 or something. And there was 2 of them that was like, I'm not going for that. They agreed on 4 charges, 4 verdicts, and he was like, nah, dog. So the prosecution, when that happened, the defense was exonerated. The defense did its job. Okay, so for anybody that thinks that the defense didn't do their job because Diddy got convicted on 3 of 5 charges, he was guilty of 3 charges. Like, he was guilty. He was just straight caught with his hand in a cookie jar. Pause. He was caught. Like, there was nothing you could do, bruh. Okay? But the other ones was the one that they got paid for. They got paid to get him out of the Rico. They got paid to get him out of the trafficking. Those 2 were the big ones. And they did their job. These people are walking out with a dub, dog. Diddy, you know what you know that those other ones, we couldn't get you out of that, dog. Jesus could get you out, but that's it. Okay? Outside of that, you're done with that, bro. And those are the lesser charges. That could have been done. That could have been done in the state court. You didn't have to go through all of this, but Diddy is walking around like this right now. What you want to do? Want to be ballers, shot callers, brawlers? Come on, dog. That's what he's doing right now. Why do you think I got on the Notorious B.I.G. shirt? Okay, I got this on purpose. I got it on purpose, bro. He just did a stuck thizzle, man. He get 2 charges, up to 10 years. It's up to 10 years. It's not 10 years. It's up to 10 years, okay? Or is it mandatory? It might be a mandatory 10. I don't know. But I'll tell you this. He ain't going to be in long. Diddy might get 3 to 5, dog. Get out a year and a half, good behavior. The judge could say, you know what? I'll put you on probation. Man, if I was Diddy, dog, I'd get ready to start that white party. I'd get ready to start trying to get because everybody's coming back now, dog. You really think that Diddy is over for Diddy? It ain't, bruh. They're by 2 or 3 years from now, bro. This is going to be water under the bridge. He's going to be right back. He's going to go right, get that dye. He going to get that dye right back on his shit. He going to dye his shit back up, dye his hair back up, dog. He's going to go ahead. He going to take off the orange out, take off that orange sweatsuit, bro. He going to put them damn shoes back on. He going to be dancing right in front of you again in about 3 years, 4 years, and no one's going to care. Everybody's going to be right back at those parties, bro. And it's even going to be even more the way he wants it because now you know what it is, bro. Don't come here thinking that it's not gonna be you, dog. You better understand how it goes down over there. It's baby oil, bro, and everything else that goes with it, okay? And that's what it is. I'm just telling you, man. I mean, we told you over here, bro. There was so many people that was wishing and praying that this dude was gonna get something, and that's the wrong thing to do, man. The wrong thing to do is to try to wish for somebody's downfall, bro. You just have to let them just downfall on themselves, bro. I don't be wishing downfalls on folks, bro. Whether he did it or not, they had video, they had the evidence, they saw the freak off tapes. There's nothing else to talk about, bro. The dude is not going down for a Rico. They took a big ass, fat ass L, man. The government is looking absolutely crazy right now. They're looking ridiculous to do a 7 weeks, and for you to try to pin a Rico charge on this man who did not commit a Rico, bro. No matter how you slice it, dice it, he did not commit a Rico because he was not guilty. That was what was holding everything up. They was like, man, nah, doc, nah, man, nah. Where is the other co-conspirators at? There was nobody else that was there, dog. There was no other people. When you look at the big time Rico charges of this country, man, you look at the John Gottis. You look at the who else got a Rico charge? Matter of fact, R. Kelly got a Rico charge. R. Kelly's in on the Mann Act and the Rico charge. So R. Kelly his case was more locked in than this. R. Kelly's in right now for Rico, and he's in there for the Mann Act. Okay, that's why he has 30 years in Illinois, and then after he finishes those 30, he has to go to New York and do the rest of his sentence. He ain't never getting out. Okay, it doesn't look like it. But Diddy, that was supposed to be even easier. Nope, didn't get it done, bruh. Didn't get it done. All right, wasted all of our money, bro. I don't care if they bought a paper clip in there, bro. That's my money. I don't care what they did. They used a fax machine up in there. That's my money. They used a piece of paper to make some carbon copy paper. I don't care what the hell they did. They were in there, man. They're in there absolutely wasting our time, bro. And the gangster part about it was the defense didn't call nobody. When they said, okay, defense, it's on the defense. When the government says, we end our testimony, we're time for you to take over. They took 20 minutes, man. Diddy's defense was 20 minutes. They just went over it. It's not a Rico. They in there wasting our time. They're grasping at straws. They're doing this. They're doing that, bro. Hey, we're not calling no witnesses. There was not a witness. There was 0 witnesses from the defense, man. He didn't call Diddy to the stand. They didn't call any type of character witnesses to the stand. They didn't call one soul. They 20 minutes, went over it, said what it wasn't. Okay, judge, that's it. We're good. Hey, dog, that's gangster, bruh. Yeah, he's going to do some time, but we knew that. I knew that. He's not going to get away scotch-free. But the Rico charge, that's just putting too much on it, dog. Okay, that's like you getting pulled over for a brake light, or you don't have a registration. Your registration has expired, bro. Okay, you're guilty of that, dog. You know damn well your registration is expired, bro. They pull you over for your registration or your light being out, man. You're supposed to what? Give me a ticket for that. You're supposed to give me a ticket for my registration. You're supposed to give me a ticket to fix my light. You don't get to say you found a whole Tony Montana coke business in the back of the trunk of my car, bro. You don't get to make up nothing. You don't get to make that up, dog. You may see me and you may hate me. I may have been the dude that kicked you in your ass when we was in elementary school and took your chocolate milk, and you're mad at me still. Or your girl, your ex-wife might be in the car with me, bro, right now. Your kids might be in a car seat in the back. You don't get to create a whole, Tony Montana situation, bro, in the back of my car, bro, and say, hey, man, you are a straight drug kingpin. You don't get to call me a drug kingpin, bro, when I got to fix a ticket. Just give me my effing fix a ticket and leave me the hell alone, bro. Tell me what I need to do, okay? I got a speeding ticket. Tell me my speed. Give me my ticket. Show me what it is. Let me get out of here. No, dog. They're like, we finally got you. We're about to plant evidence. Allegedly, I'm not saying planting evidence, but damn, you're accusing somebody of something that could have ended his life in jail that he wasn't guilty of. Okay? We all know that what he did on the tapes that we saw was heinous, bro. There's no reason for him to do what he did, what we did see. Okay? We didn't see everything, but we saw enough. That tape here at the Intercontinental Hotel here in LA, bro, which is a very nice hotel. I'd eaten in there before. Very nice. That videotape of him running down the hallway with a towel wrapped around him, man, with some damn changlas, aka slip-ons, flip-flops, kicking a woman who was defenseless. That definitely deserves some time, unless you're just a straight barbarian. Okay, like you can't be doing that in public, bro. Like you can't do it at all, but to do it in public shows you don't have any type of decorum. He needed to do time for that, but or at least be prosecuted. He didn't get prosecuted in the state of California at all, bro, for that. There was no case at all. Okay, I think the statute of limitations might be over if I'm not mistaken. But you don't get to come over here and say that he unalived 40 people at the damn movie theater. Like, nah, man, you don't get to do that, dog. Okay, you got to prove shit in the United States. You have to prove your allegations. Okay, now in the court of public opinion, that you don't have to prove. You don't have to prove that. All right, but outside of that, man, Diddy won this case, bro. Yeah, he guilty, bro. Yeah, dog. You was flying people across state lines doing something strange for some change. But did you traffic? Now, the main thing, the trafficking, we talked about the Rico, we'll talk about it some more, but the trafficking part involved, was he trafficking, sex trafficking, Daphne Joy, 50 Cent baby mama, and was he trafficking Cassie? They said not guilty. You know what that means? That means both of those women in the court of law are deemed to be down. They were deemed to have given consent to every instance of those freak-offs, bro. That's what the jury just came back and said by saying not guilty of trafficking. They totally just wasted. They just wasted everybody's time, bro. I mean, Cassie legally was down. Daphne Joy legally was down. Now, they could tell you that they weren't down at certain times. They could tell you that they were pressured. They could tell you that they were coerced. They could tell you that they were blackmailed. But as far as the court of law in the criminal court, now civil court, that's different. Civil court, that's different. Now, Cassie can't go back and sue because she took a settlement, but I bet you Daphne Joy definitely going to file a civil suit on Diddy. That's definitely going to happen. And he's going to lose that. The civil case, she gonna win the civil case. Okay? Because you only have to have the preponderance of the evidence. You don't have to have beyond reasonable doubt. That's pretty much easy. That's 51%. Okay, that's pretty much flip a coin. She'll win that. And if I was her, I would do it so I can get me a bag. Because that's what you're in it for. You were in it to get paid. You might as well get paid all the way. With that being said, there was no Rico, bro. There was no Rico, just like I told you guys, man. So, hey, man, the diddler, man, he's not out of the woods. It's probably going to be maybe a couple of weeks before they sentence him. He's not free. He's not leaving the courtroom. But what he is going to leave with his life. Sean Diddy Combs will not be spending the rest of his natural life, barring his health, in jail. He's going to get out, bro. And if 47, the president of the United States, POTUS, if he decides that he wants to go ahead and exonerate Sean Diddy Combs, then Diddy will be out. He could be out in a few hours. he could be out. He could be out in a few hours if DTZ says so, dog. And let's not forget, we covered that when they asked him, and he said, "Hey, man, I consider it. I'll think about it." And he don't have a problem with Diddy because he said we used to be very cool. I don't know what happened, but something happened. But hey, if he gets that, and man, if Diddy gets pardoned by Trump, bro, it's barbecue chicken. Doesn't matter what he did. Doesn't matter about the the baby batter that was rubbed on his chest. None of that. None of that. These people, I'm trying to tell you, dog. These people who are very quiet right now, dog. They will be back at his party and won't say a word, bro, because he knows a bunch of shit. He didn't snitch, man. Diddy didn't snitch on nobody. He kept to the code. Who did Diddy snitch on? Diddy didn't snitch on one person. Diddy didn't come out here and snitch on nobody, bro. He didn't mention because he didn't testify. He didn't call no witnesses. He didn't give the government an opportunity to talk to nobody, dog. He didn't give the opportunity because when you bring a witness up, they get to do what? They get to cross-examine. Get to do a cross-examination of your witness. There's no witnesses. We don't know what you're talking about. Snitches get stitches. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know nothing about no Epstein list. I don't know nothing about who was at my parties. I'm not even talking, bruh. I got lawyers to do that. I was pleading the fifth. I ain't got nothing to say. You guys are supposed to be telling me why I'm here. I could have been in the state court doing this. Salute, bruh. Salute to the fact that you gotta prove shit in the United States, whether you like it or not, bro. You have to prove your allegations. You don't get to walk around here just throwing allegations and throwing cases on people's backs, bro. You got to prove that shit, okay? And they did. The Bad Act, that's easy. Anybody could have did that, bro. Hey, man, are you a prostitute? Yeah. Did you fly from Walla Walla, Washington to Idaho? Yeah, Idaho. Okay. Did you fly from Idaho? Yeah. Okay. Did Diddy pay you? Yeah. That's it. Did you do an act? Yeah. That's it. That's it, bro. You crossed the state line. That's it. I mean, it's not hard. That's easy. That's a very easy thing. Okay. You did something strange for some change. You came from this state to that state. That's it. Yeah, he's guilty. He's guilty, but I told you it wasn't a Rico. I told you guys that. I told you. And Matthew Shack Unfiltered, it doesn't matter what the subject is. I always get it right, man. I always get it right. So yeah, man, the government, man, they spitting up our money, dog. Somebody needs to be fired, bro. Somebody, all these prosecutors, they need to be fired. I hope DTZ fires these guys, bro. They need to be fired, bro. You wasted our time. You wasted our money. Tax dollars, you wasted time, you did all of that and didn't even hit a home run, dog. You didn't do anything, bro. Okay, it's like, man, you stole a base. It's 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. You got 1 run on, okay, and you're down 6. You steal a base and then he pops up and you're out, man. Did the stolen base do anything? The stolen base didn't do shit for you, bro. You lost the game. You lost by a big margin. That's huge, bro. Absolutely huge. Okay? All right, let me read you guys' comments, man. See what's going on. What's going on with you guys out here? It's a little windy out here, man. Allergies are kicking in, but, y'all be all right. Okay, y'all tough. All right, man. But, hey, man, I tried to tell you, dog. I tried to tell you there's no Rico. There's no Rico, bro. Okay? There's no Rico. There's no Don. There's no Don Diddy. There was no Don Diddy. There was no consigliere. There was no capo. There was no foot soldiers. None of that. It went from Diddy to some damn assistants. It went from here all the way down here. The only thing that's lower than an assistant is an intern. Okay, intern, unpaid employee. They didn't even call no interns in. They went to these women. They really thought by bringing these women in who had something to gain. Unfortunately, man, we got to call it what it is, bro. It ain't me. It's just me saying what happened. All them women had something to gain because they all said they did. In all their testimony, they all said they had something to gain out of it, bro. They got what they gained out of it. Even Japhanie Joy's still getting her $10,000 a month rent paid. She's still getting her rent paid by Diddy. Diddy locked up. He's still taking care of her, dog. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, they got sequestered and they got, I mean, not sequestered, they got subpoenaed and they had to show up. It is what it is. Okay. So, hey, man, once again, we get it right over here, dog. I'm very happy, man. What I should have did was I should have put some money down on this, man. I should have went to Vegas and threw a few $1,000s at this, man, and I would have walked out with maybe about 10,000 more. Okay. But hey, it is what it is, man. All right. Baker, man, salute to the Unfiltered Nation and salute, man, Unfiltered fam, man. What's good? Hit that like button, man. You come in here, man, just doot on the screen, man. Straight up. Run on EA8. What's going on, bro? Hey, man, it's early, man. We got some people in here that's still rubbing the coal out their eyes that don't even know this yet. But, hey, man, I've been up since like 3:30, bro. I be up handling business, bro, doing all my work. So the rest of the day, I just be chilling, bro. Be chilling, okay? So that's what it is. Ruben Nava, what's going on, man? Running EA8. I was in Cali last week. Missed that place every day. Yeah, man. Cali, man, it has its good parts and its bad parts, and you just have to understand which one you want to live with, man. You know, it ain't the California that we grew up on, dog. It ain't the same Cali that we grew up on. But, hey, man, I wouldn't rather live anywhere else, bruh, unless I had a shit ton of money, bruh. I mean, shit, I definitely could live in some other countries. I could live in Paris. I could live in London. I could live in Barcelona. But I had to have hundreds of millions to do that so I could fly home when I want. Okay? Ain't just going to be over there living over the rest of my life for nothing. But, hey, man, ain't nothing like Cali, dog. Even though it's morning, I'm out here with a short sleeve shirt on, bro, chilling. Okay, chilling, dog, chilling. Son be out in a little bit. Son will come out there and say what's up. Baker Man Jr. in the house. Say I can't wait for the new Diddy party announcement. Oh, it's going down, bro. When he gets out, man, that party's gonna be lit. And I'm telling you, you're gonna definitely see all these people who shut their asses up, man, and didn't say nothing, didn't come to his defense, didn't do anything. But you know what? Diddy told him, don't say nothing, dog. Don't say nothing. Don't speak on nothing. I got you, bro. I didn't come out. And to that man's credit, his life has been on the line 2 times, bro. This is not the first time that he's been on the trial for his life. Back in '99, he was on the trial for his life when he was dealing with the Shine situation with the Shine shooting when when Johnny Cochran had to come in and put that Superman cape on his back and save his ass. So this is the second time Diddy has avoided. Now I'm gonna tell you this now, man. Diddy, you better keep your nose clean, man, when you do get out, dog. Like make everybody know what it is, dog. Like don't be transporting nobody from no state lines. Just keep the shit gangster, and he's still gonna do his freak offs. I'm telling you now. He's gonna steal. You would think he gonna stop. He ain't stopping, dog. I thought I told you that we don't stop. Thought I told you that we don't stop. He gonna keep going, but he's gonna keep it legal. He gonna have a bunch of attorneys. He gonna have everything videotaped. He's gonna have everything cross T. I need social security numbers. I need all that, dog, to be in the freak off. You gonna have to be legal eagle, and there ain't nothing wrong with consent. Man, just don't pay nobody, bro. Just don't pay nobody. That's what you do. Hey man, you come in here, you don't get nothing, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, figure out how to pay them without paying them, or do what you got to do, dog. Okay, I don't know how you gonna do it, but hey, you'll do it. You're gonna make it pop, bro. And Cassie gonna be Cassie. Hopefully she's with her. She got her 30 million. She's good. Okay, but Daphne Joy gonna sue the shit out of Diddy. Diddy's getting a whole lot of civil suits. He's getting sued by everybody. He's gonna get sued by the what they call it, the Punisher dude. He gonna get sued by Daphne. He gonna get sued by all these little workers. All the little sex workers is gonna sue the shit out of Diddy, man. They gonna get a bag. They gonna sue him. Diddy gonna be in court the rest of his life. Okay, that's guaranteed. All right, straight up. Carlos Sanchez in the house. What's up, Los? Hey, Los, we got it right again, dog. Ain't no Rico. Where the Rico at? That's what I want to ask all these channels and all these people out there, man, that swore in their life that he was gonna get the Rico. I said, man, I don't see that. I don't see that at all, dog. Okay, you're looking at a man that went to law school and did paralegal program. I was gonna be a lawyer. Okay, and I'm telling you, I read a whole lot of legal briefs, bro. I read laws, Black Laws Dictionary, all of that stuff, dog. I was gonna be an attorney, man, for real. Okay, I was gonna go to Stanford. All right, and I'm telling you, I definitely know how this works, and things have to line up, bro. You don't have a sandwich, bro, if you don't have certain ingredients, bro. Okay. You don't have salmon. You got to have two of one thing, bro. You got to have. You want to do a lettuce wrap? You got to have two pieces of lettuce. Okay. I mean, a lettuce. You got to have two pieces of something and something in the middle. That's a sandwich. A sandwich is two things on the outside and one thing in the middle. And you don't got that. You don't got no sandwich, bro. You don't got no sandwich. Now you could try to call it an open face sandwich. You got all these. That's not no sandwich, bro. Okay. You go to Subway and they give you something you didn't ask for. You ask for a $5 foot long. Pause. And they give you a hat. You're gonna be like, where's the other piece of bread at? Like I said, bro, you can't have a Rico without the proper situations. You have to have two cases of the same thing. There's no criminal organization, bro. Diddy is just rich. Diddy just paid. Diddy's just famous. And he enticed people with his fame and his fortune. That's what he did. That's what he did, bro. There ain't no Rico, though. Come on now. Oh, man, because these employees and whatever, these little employees was talking about they loved it and he had a crush on them. And they always, all this stuff that they was flirting with him on the texts and all of that. Come on, man. And then the Cassie had the text messages because the jury asked for the text messages yesterday from Cassie when she was talking about, I can't wait for the freak off. I'm excited. Oh. Like I said, man, Diddy got over, bro. The Man Act. Take the Man Act, call it a day, bro. All right, double tap the screen, man. What's going on? Devon Lauren was having a nephew. Rob Lockhart, Trump gonna pardon him. Hey, man, I would not doubt it. One thing about DTZ, man, he does what he wants to do. That's a man that does what he wants to do. That is a man who I legitimately can look at, whether you like him, love him, or whatever the case. That man does what he wants to do. He does not bow to pressure. He doesn't even listen to the Republican Party at times. He's like, man, I ain't listening to y'all, dog. That dude is a guy who does what he wants. And like I said before, man, you ain't got to like somebody to learn from them, dog. Okay? You don't got to like them. You don't got to love somebody to learn from them. Okay? You can hate somebody and learn from them. You can love them and learn from them. What I learned about 45/47, that's a man that stand on business. That's a man who don't care about nothing you talking about. That's a man who don't care about nothing no one's talking about. I'm going to do whatever I want, and that's it. You're dealing with it, bro. And you know what, dog? That's a good position to be in, bro. If you are in that position where you can call a shot every time you want to. Not, oh, well, you know what, man? Man, I take it this time, and then the next time you go, then. Nah, dog. Nah. It don't matter who's at the table. I'm picking up the check. That's just what it is, bro. I'm picking up the check because I'm picking it up. They ain't gonna be, oh, I got it. Man, you better get your hands off that check, bro. You know, when you go out with me, I pay for everything, dog. And you would say, well, a lot of you guys would be like, well, good. I'm glad he wants to pay. Not if you a man of power, bro. Not if you want to, keep your, let your balls continue to drag. Nobody's king around me. You know, that's the whole attitude. Nobody's king around me, dog. You with me? You don't open a wallet, a purse. You ride where I want to ride. You ride with me. You go with me. Whatever I want to do, I want to stop off and do this. Yo, hey man, we gonna go home. Hey man, I'm getting ready to go home. We gonna go home? Yeah, man. Nah, you know what, man? We're gonna go to Barbados for another week. You there? You ain't going home. You don't get to leave. Hey, well, I got to get back. My daughter's getting ready to start school. Man, you better hit her on FaceTime because we're going over here. And that's what it is. Okay? So if he wants to pardon Diddy, it's barbecue chicken. There's nothing nobody could do. Okay? And he might just do it, just to do it. All right? Baker Man said, yes, he might have the house arrest or something. Hey, man, like I said before, dude, he may not have to worry about it if DTZ decides to sign that paperwork. That's it. And look at what he's done. People that are in the entertainment business, like the what's that? The Crotchley family, whatever their name is, Crossley, whatever. Those people that had the television show and they were in prison, federal prison. The husband and the wife. He just signed. They got out. Man, they out. They were out within 24 hours. They were out. He could sign. Trump could be signing it now. Hey man, he's been convicted. You don't need to have a sentence to be put out there. He could just say, hey man, get him out. That's it. That's it, bro. Okay, Baker Man said Biggie got a song called My Downfall. Of course, bro. Come on, man. Notorious B.I.G., man. Come on, dog. This is iconic right here, dog. Now, I got about 2 or 3 of these same shirts, bro. Like, this shirt right here, dog. This shirt right here is one of the best hip-hop album covers of all time, man. This is ridiculously dope, man. Okay. Alexis, what's he guilty, man? What I'm reading this in the news. He's guilty of the lesser charges. The two big charges, which is the Rico charge, Alexis, and the sex trafficking, he's not guilty. He's only guilty of the Mann Act, which is transporting prostitution across state lines. That's the only thing he's guilty of. He has 2 counts of that. I think it's a 10-year sentence for both. Okay, 10-year sentence per charge. That's it. The other ones, they flopped, bro. They flopped on those. The Mann Act, you don't need the government to do that. That's a state charge. They did a whole big ass dissertation, long ass 7 week trial to convict him on something that the state could have did. They didn't get nothing done, man. This is a major loss, bro. Everybody on that damn prosecution needs to be fired, bro. They all need to be fired. Okay, straight up, man. You're wasting everybody's money. All right, unknown raider guy in the house. What's going on? The Mann Act, straight up. Maybe do a year and the rest at home. Hey, man, he may not have to do none, dog. Trump is not adverse to pardoning him, dog, because he said it. He said it. He's not adverse to it. He's not like, I hell no. He's not like, oh, hell no, I ain't doing that shit. He ain't doing that. He's saying, hey, man, if I thought somebody got railroaded, I consider it. Did Diddy just get railroaded? These are the questions that nobody want to talk about. Did he get railroaded? I think he did. I think Diddy got railroaded. Do I think Diddy's guilty? Diddy's guilty of a lot. But he's not guilty of what you try to pile on. You try to pin something on him. You would have been better off just doing what he actually did, bro. But that's what happens when you want to try to end somebody's situation. When you want to try to put somebody in their place. That's what the government wanted to do. They wanted to put Diddy in his place. Okay. And unfortunately, it didn't work. It did not work, bro. Okay. Straight up. All right. I know Raider guy talking to Baker Man. Depends on if you could prove it's not dangerous. Fact, straight up. Okay. Chewy, what's going on? Chewy, what's good? Okay. Yusuf. Yes, sir. Huge distraction. Absolutely, bro. It's a waste of damn time. I mean, what are we doing here? What are we doing, though? Are we really gonna let the government get, not be held accountable for what they tried to do and they didn't succeed? The two biggest charges, they whiffed on them, bro. They whiffed on the Rico and the trafficking, bro. The prostitution, come on, dog. There's nothing but the average pimp, bro. I'm from the Bay Area, dog. I'm from the Yay area, bro. The land of the Mac, okay? Oakland. The land of the Mac, the movie The Mac, man. Filmo Slim in Frisco, bro. We known for pimping. The Bay was always known for pimping, dog. The tracks up there, dog, was absolutely ridiculous. Okay? Up in Oakland off of Bancroft up there, man, you could see them walking up and down the streets, bro. Up there in Hunters Point and everywhere else, bro. I'm from the land of pimps and hustlers and drug dealers. I'm from that. Okay? So, man, it's an average homie, man, that got a girl at the damn strip club that she's going to people, get clients, and she's going to people's houses and doing something strange for some change over there, bro, or cleaning them out, man, or throwing something in they drink and knocking them out and stealing the damn jewelry. It's the same shit that the homies used to do that I knew. I knew all them niggas that was doing all of that. I knew all them cats, bro. I was friends with them, dog. I wasn't partaking in it because I didn't have to. But them, oh man, I knew all their capers. I knew all the little bras that was doing something, dog. Okay? All the little, I let him hit. He took me to go get me a Birkin. Oh yeah, he bought me a car. Like all that type of stuff. Man, they could have did that at the state level. They didn't need to have no damn Rico charge, bro. They didn't have to do all of this. Okay? They wasted everybody's time. Andre Styles said Diddy's good. I knew it. Hey, Andre. Hey, dog. We both got it right. I told you I didn't think it was a Rico at all. I knew that. Now let's understand he's convicted on 3 charges. Okay, let's understand he didn't get away scotch-free. All right, but I said that I didn't see a Rico, and I had a problem with the trafficking part because of the consent, and so did the jury. The jury asked for, specifically yesterday when they were sequestered. They asked and sent a note, because you got to understand the jury is isolated. They don't know what's going on. They don't have any idea of what's happening in the court or in the public opinion or what's being discussed, the sidebars and all of that. They don't have no idea what that is. Okay, but what definitely happened was that they were sent a note to the judge saying we would like the specific Instagram posts from Cassie and the text messages from Cassie. That's what they wanted. That's what they wanted. And they sent them back there. Come back. No trafficking, bro. Because the particular post was talking about she was down for the freak offs and she liked them. Now, I come from the school of no means no, but if no is blurry and there's legal parameters for a no. There's legal parameters. Did you actually say no, I don't want to do it? And was able to be proven? Was your testimony credible? There was parts of Cassie's testimony that wasn't credible on that trafficking, and definitely not for Daphne Joy because he was not guilty on the trafficking charges. Those charges was one for Cassie, not guilty, and one for Daphne Joy, not guilty. He did not traffic those women. That's stone there. He did not commit a Rico. That's stone. What is definitely he did is grab a sex worker, take them from this state to that state, crossed over a state line, and paid them. That's what he did do, because that's what he got convicted on. So let's understand that. Hey, like I said before, would I rather have a misdemeanor or would I rather have a felony? I think I'd rather have the misdemeanor because at least I could still go get a job. You got a felony, it's over, bro. You going right back to the block. You're gonna be right there on them corners, slinging them birds, bro. But at least I could go get me a damn dishwashing job with a misdemeanor or something. I could work. Okay, I could still vote. I still got rights. So, hey man, slap on the wrist, bro. Slap on the wrist. All right, Andre Styles said fire them. They need to be fired, bro. Come on, man. You're wasting everybody's time. You tried to create something that wasn't there, bro. You ever had somebody, Andre Styles, somebody that tried to fabricate some other shit on you, bro? Yeah, you might have been cheating on her, dog. But man, you wasn't cheating on her with 10 different women, and you got seen in 10 different spots. You just had one shooby dooby. Like, yeah, okay, I did what I did, but yo, man, you don't get to run around here and say I did it with everybody, bro. Like, come on, man. Stop lying, bro. Stop capping. All right, cap, straight cap, man. It was straight cap. YOLO, what's going on, cuzzo? Hey, good, what's good, really? They working hard, busting out these cars. But hey, man, you got to do what you got to do, cuzzo. The bag is there to be grabbed, y'all, and the bag just doesn't just show up. Okay, you got to do something. So you handling your business, man. Make sure my little nephew, man, is getting it. My little cousin is getting everything he needs. Okay. Junito in the house. What's going on, man? God bless as well, man. I don't know, Raider guy, what's happening? Dr. Feelgood, whoop, I'm not surprised. All them hoes asked for. Hey, man. Hey, dude. There's morality, Dr. Feelgood, and there's legality. Morality is the just kidding part of what you said. And the legality is the other part that you just said about them hoes. That's you saying that, but you got to understand you're right in both cases. You're right legally. Diddy's not responsible for those freak offs when it comes to those women. You know that, right? You know Diddy's not responsible at all for any freak offs. He wasn't on trial for the domestic violence part. He wasn't on trial for all this other stuff, the drugs, none of that stuff. He was on trial for running a criminal enterprise. He was on there for sex trafficking, and he was in there on for the Mann Act. Hey, dude, when it comes to Cassie and it comes to Daphne Joy, bro, he ain't legally responsible for them freak offs, dog. They was down, dog. They was down. That's it. Jury, 12 jurors, man. Peers, people who walk around, people who have jobs, normal people. They sat in there and deliberated, and they said, hey, man, they were unanimous. Not guilty, bruh. These women were down, dog, and there was 8 men and 4 women on the jury. You don't think that 4 women would have some kind of compassion for the ladies that were being up there on the stand and Cassie up there, 8 months pregnant or 9 months pregnant because she had the baby like a week later. She's ready to pop on this, up there, walking up there, sitting up there, crying, going through all these emotions. Daphne Joy crying, going on through all these emotions. You don't think that 4 women would have compassion and say guilty? No, all the women said, nah, y'all did what y'all wanted to do with that man. We're not gonna give him that. Okay, try something else, and that's what it is. Okay, all right. Right, yes. He said we have to prove that he's not dangerous. Well, he also has to prove that he ain't going to leave and run away, but I don't think he's going to run now. I mean, even if he does time, he's going to get out. Diddy's 55. Say he does 15. He'll be out when he's 70, man. He's going to be out. I mean, they ain't going to keep him in there. And if Trump signs that paper, he out now. Do not be surprised, man. 15, 20 minutes from now, man, we get get an alert that Diddy free. And I'm telling you, man, everybody gonna run right back to those parties, bro. I'm gonna tell you, they gonna run right back. Okay. Dr. Feelgood said, hopefully, man, his dumbass learned his lesson. Next time, he may be barbecue chicken. I don't know if he learned his lesson, bro. I don't know if he did. I don't know if this is gonna make him more emboldened or not. Because I would think that after the Shine situation 26 years ago, that would have woke you up. But man, when you got that kind of power and you don't have nobody telling you no, obviously nobody tells Diddy no. Obviously, nobody tells Diddy no. Obviously. Who told him no? Not legally. This man is getting away with everything, dog. Okay? But hey, that's how it goes, bro. Somebody has to be the winner and somebody has to be the loser. All right? Baker Man said they never learned. Egalitarian. Okay. All right, man. Nick said Diddy's guilty. Yeah, he's guilty. Like I said, man, it's a it's a little misstep. I mean, based on what he had, come on, dog. He's acquitted, man, and you can't go back and try him again. They could come out with damning evidence tomorrow. Somebody could dig out a videotape confession, him saying, yes, I'm running a criminal. My name is Sean Diddy Combs. I'm running a criminal enterprise organization called Bad Boy Entertainment, and I traffic women. Double jeopardy, bro. You can't try him again. You can never try him again on these cases, bro. It's over. He can't be tried again, whether you find out he lied or it's over. Okay? This is government. You can't be tried twice for the same crime. All right? Okay. Baker Man says they never learn. All right, man. Baker Man said the Feds losing their edge. Conviction rates going down. Oh, this is a major loss. They've never had, in our lifetime, they've never had a Rico case this publicized that they didn't hit. Okay, I'll give you perfect. I can't even think of nobody, bro, that has this kind of name recognition. This was a big L, bro. You talk about somebody who gave up a last-second touchdown in the Super Bowl, bro. Like, you had this game won, bro. This is like on some Tom Brady coming back down 28 to 3 at half. When he was with the Patriots versus the Falcons, and he came back in the second half and won the Super Bowl, bro. You're up 25 at halftime and you lose in 30 minutes. Okay? That's the equivalent of this, bro. This is a major win. Regardless of whether or not he's convicted on the Mann Act, that's the easiest one, bro. That's the easiest one. I mean, anybody could have did that. Any person fresh out of law school could have convicted him on that because he's guilty of it. You took a sex worker engaged in prostitution across a state line. That's the criteria. It's very easy. It's not hard, bro. It's not hard. Lot of us, man. A lot of us, we went out of state with different shooby doobies and was doing whatever. We may not have gave them no money in their hand, bro. But when you pay those resort fees and shit in Vegas, you pay those there, but shows and shit. You paid restaurants and Uber rides and planes and all of that, dog. Hey, bro, if somebody really wanted to twist your game, they could twist it. Say that you're doing the same thing. I mean, I think it's minor, but it's a law that's been in place for well over 100 years. It's like a 120-year-old law. Okay, you cross state lines. It's like anything. It's like if you're a courier and you're moving weight. Okay, you're moving weight from this state to this state is going to be higher than if you moved it from this county to this county or this city to this city. You're in Frisco, you take the yayo and you drive from Frisco to all the way down to Down to San Diego, you take it down to Dago, Frisco to Dago, you get pulled, you get, you get hemmed up. It ain't the same as you taking it from Vegas, from Vegas to LA. It ain't the same. It ain't, bro. Okay? You crossed over a state line, dog. That line, that's your ass. So that's what it is, bro. Okay? All right, man. Booty Bizzle. Hey, Booty Bang, your boy got it right again, boy. Your boy got it right again. I tried to tell you, man, it wasn't no Rico, dog. I told everybody. There ain't no Rico. No Rico. Told you. I knew it wasn't because I did not see it. It did not meet the criteria, bro. They definitely throwing things at the wall, see what was gonna stick. Okay, Nick S said the diddler strikes again. Okay, ask Meek, hey man, Meek gonna be right back over there, bro. They're gonna let me tell you what's getting ready to happen with your favorite rappers. Your favorite rappers, because the rappers are always the first to fold, bro. You would think that the rappers that we love their music, bro, that we love their come up, and we love the vibe, and we love the beats, and we love the lyrics, and we love all of that. Rappers be the first ones to fold, bro, under pressure, bro. They be the first ones. All it's gonna take is for somebody to stand next to Diddy that's bigger than them. And you know who's gonna be the first rapper to stand next to Diddy when he gets out? It's gonna be a guy by the name of Yeezy. Kanye West. Once Kanye West, because he tried to go to the court, he already set himself up to be next to Diddy so he could do some shit with Diddy when he comes out. Okay? Ye is smarter than people give him credit for. People try to say this dude is brain dead and he's stupid and he's manic. Yeah, he's all of those things, man. But what he also is an effing genius, okay? He was standing next to Diddy when no celebrity stood next to Diddy. Tell me a celebrity that tried to go to court. Tell me any type of celebrity with stature. Was Jay there? Was Meek there? Was all these people who ate off of him? All these people who got money. Was Ross there? Ross used to be managed by Diddy. Was Nicki Minaj there? Nicki Minaj used to be managed by Diddy. Okay? None of them showed. Kanye showed up. Him and Bianca showed up. They was like, nah, we can't have your crazy ass in here, dog. You might get up there and take the mic and say, Sean Diddy Combs had the greatest videos of all time. Like he did on some Taylor Swift shit. Diddy could look at Kanye and say, Kanye, you down, dog. Anything I got popping, anything I can get popping, you in. That's smart. That was smart for a guy who was considered to be a pariah. He's smart for that. And Diddy's gonna be a pariah too until enough rappers stand next to him, dog. Okay? And that's what it is, man. The rappers be the first people to fold up, dog. Okay, look at Gunna, man. When Gunna went there and did something that every rapper, your career should be over, bro. You get on there and you sing, you get up there and you tell it like he did, bro. He told it on Sean, I mean on Young Thug and them, dog, on Slime. Man, his album's still #1, bro. Yeah, oh man, I get it, man. I wouldn't want to do no jail. I mean, the people that now, the kids nowadays, man, they're not doing no time for you, dog. They're not doing a second a time. During my era, man, snitching on somebody, man, that's career suicide, man. You're done. Now, they justify. Oh man, shit, I wouldn't do it either. Oh man, shoot, man, yeah, man, I wouldn't go to jail, man. You walking around talking about all this street stuff, but then you don't live up to it because you don't got to. You're a rapper, okay? So watch what happens. Diddy's party's gonna be lit. I'm telling you, it's gonna be lit. You're gonna have all those people right there, dog. They gonna be there, okay? Straight up. All right, Sarah K. Scott. Sarah, what's going on, Sarah? What's happening, Sarah? Okay, Sarah said, good morning. That's why they don't put anything or writing or text email. Hey, man, it's called a paper trail, dog. Sarah, we know this, okay? I learned that in the corporate world. You can't take nobody's word for it, okay? Yeah, Johnny said he's going to give you a raise after we do this project. Yeah, man, we get this project done, Carl. We're going to hook you up. He told you that, man, over a beer. He told you that shit, at the gym. He told you that at the strip club when you was trying to give Sapphire a $20 bill. But what he didn't do was put it in writing, bro. Okay, I learned that, man. Put things in writing, bro. I was promised some shit, and I didn't get it, okay, because it was verbal. Oh, well, circumstances changed, Shaq. Man, we didn't get this much money off of this contract as we thought, and blah, blah, blah. You know what I did? I said, okay, I'm going to start documenting everything. So I started documenting I had all my shit. I didn't talk to them about nothing. Any type of directive, any type of questioning, anything they said to me in confidence, I put it right back in email and sent back. Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, that earlier today when you told me this, that, and the other, man, does that still apply? Okay, send that. Oh yes, da, 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 da. I had all that shit. So when it came time for me to go, I was able to use all that shit to get all my thing I was supposed to get when I left. Because I knew they were gonna try to shortchange a nigga. I knew that. Say, okay, I got all my stuff here and put it. I had emails from everybody in the whole building, bro. From the damn janitor all the way up to the CTO of the company, CEO, CFO, CIO, all the other IOs, the board, and I sent the mass email out, bro. I had it all written out. When it was time for me to go, I had it all out, man. Do not believe anything they said, that this happened, that happened. I'm putting it out that I am resigning. Whoop, 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 whoop. This is what I deserve. This is what was said. I had it all out, dog. 5 minutes after I left, my phone was blowing up, man. My phone was blowing up from my boss. My phone was blowing up. Everybody was calling me. I was just looking at my phone laughing, dog. I was just like, I'm not answering that. And that's what you do, man. You get it in writing, man. Don't take nobody's word for it, dog. You don't take nobody's word for it. They say they're going to give you your money back, man. Get a promissory note, bro. Okay, I mean, if it's your mama or somebody, dog, okay, I can understand, man. Your mama or somebody close to you, man. But if it's the homie and he really needs $2,000, bro, hey, man, I need this $2,000, man. Make him sign a promissory note, dog. You need this $2,000, man. You can write it up on some regular legal paper, bro. Just write it out, man. Write that shit out. Have him sign it, bro. Hey, man, here you go. Oh, man, you don't trust me? Dude, do you want me to give you $2,000 and I don't have nothing? Like, no, dog. I'm right there, right out. Here, I am, I, Boo Boo the Fool, promise to pay the homie $2,000 back by this date. Sit. Here's the money. Come on, dog. It's a transaction. Me giving you money is what? Me giving you money. Me giving you money is me giving you money. I need a promissory note. So you're right, Sarah. You got to have shit in writing. Okay? Can't trust nobody nowadays. Okay? You might have to do that with your own family. If your family's known to be scammers, you got to do that. Okay? Or you don't expect. Or if you give them money, don't ask for it back. You know what? Here, dog. Here you go, man. Don't ask me for shit else. They're going to ask you again. And then they're going to be mad at you when they ask you again and you tell them no. Like, hey, man, I'm letting you know, once I give you this, don't ask me for nothing else. Okay, yeah. No. Do you truly understand that this is it? You don't have to pay me back. Yeah. I get it. Do you get it? Because when you come back and you mad and you run around the family saying I didn't help you, nah, dog. Okay? I even do it like this. You don't even got to do that. Put them on the FaceTime. Just record it. Hey, man, I'm here with Sammy. Hey, Sammy. Hey, man, I'm about to give you this $2,000, man. You going to pay me back? Yes. Okay, here you go, Sammy. All right, dog. Come on, man. Can't be a fool out here. All right. Okay. Diddy's not free. He's not. Okay. But he's not going away for life. All right. Mr. Cheese, what's going on? Sarah says, I understand they're not guilty on count one, but the gun charge, drugs, and everything was included in the Rico charge. They should have added the DV and gun charge separately. But they thought they had it in the bag, Sarah. They thought they had this Rico case dead to rights. They thought they had them right where they wanted them, dog. Oh man, once they see Cassie get up there, her name recognition, everybody knows that they were involved for 10 years. The videotape of him abuse, once they see the freak off tapes, man, it's easy peasy. They was just sitting up, man, just waiting for them to get the verdicts back, man. They got shocked today. They got absolutely shocked today. Absolutely. They had no clue. I wish I could have seen the courtroom and see the faces on the prosecution, bro. I wish I could see how they look. They definitely look like they seen a ghost, bro. Okay? They messed up. They blew it. They blew the biggest Rico case ever. This is the biggest Rico case ever, bro. Most televised, most covered, most everything. They lost the biggest Rico trial ever. They lost it. Ever. Oh, these other cases don't, the man act all, oh, he's still guilty. He's guilty on the state level. The feds came in and they got beat, that's like the varsity losing to the damn varsity's state champion football team losing the junior varsity, bro. Some bunch of walk-ons beat your ass. You ain't supposed to lose to them, dog, under no circumstances. We're the state champions of Texas and we lose to some bunch of freshmen. Oh, all right, where you going? I'm going to Alabama. Where you going? I'm going to Michigan. Where you going? I'm going to Notre Dame. Where you going? I'm going to SC. Where you going? I'm going to play for Dabo Sweeney over there. Over at Clemson. These dudes is freshmen, bro. These dudes is barely getting in high school, trying to figure it out. And you run a whole scrimmage and they blow you out. Nah, man. Nah, something wrong. And it's you. Okay, straight up. Okay, I know Reddit got Shaq when KPD trials happen in February. Are you gonna go? Oh, nah. I'm not trying to go to those kind of events, bro, because that's when you start seeing people you don't want to see, bro. Nah, I'm good. I don't need to go, man. I'm doing my trial right from the sanctity of my crib here in LA. I don't need to be there for that, bro. Okay, but I will be in Vegas for a bunch of other things that definitely involve football and fun. Outside of that, man, I'm not going to Vegas for that, bro. Okay, now, okay, you got plenty of news outlets to do that. All right, Sarah says it's interesting that his daughters were in court. Is he going to tell them his sister, his mom is not? He's not true. Is he going to change his behavior? People know he signed an NDA. Said, well, you got to understand, Sarah, you're a daughter. You're a daughter, and there's certain things that no matter what your family does, you're not gonna take that. Like Diddy was said, take that. You're not gonna. It's not gonna affect you. You still your love. That's your father. It doesn't. You might not have loved what he did, and I'm pretty sure that he's gonna apologize. And Diddy knows how to. He's very charming. I mean, the dude is. You don't get to where he gets to by not being all the things that got him where he got to. The boy's talented, charming, a great evaluator of talent in all kinds of ways, and he knows how to make a bag. So they don't see him as that, man. Okay, I'll give you a perfect example, Sarah, of somebody who you would think that they would know the impact of their universally recognized GOAT father and didn't recognize it. Okay, Jasmine Jordan, the oldest daughter of Michael Jordan, okay, who works for her father at Jordan Brand and Nike and all of that. She said that when Jordan was playing in the NBA, she was little. She was like 2, 3 when he was with the Bulls. She knew he played basketball, but she was so isolated from what he was that she said one day some people were making a big deal of her dad at school or making a big deal about him. And she said, what's the big deal? It's just dad. Yeah, he played. What's the big deal? She had no idea. She said she had to go to the internet and Google her father. She had to Google her own dad. She said she was about 8 or 9 years old. She's like, let me Google him. Find out what the big deal is. Everybody's walking around like he's a big deal. That's just dad. Like, what's the problem? She said that she went there and was flabbergasted. She was flabbergasted on who her father really was. And you would think, damn, she didn't know that? Yeah, but when you're Michael Jordan, you can isolate your kids from everything. Like, no internet, no this, no that. You go to school, you're not going to be around nobody that's really doing all of that stuff. You go to a private school, everything's controlled. She went to the internet and she said that day she found out how famous her father was, and she went to her mom and it's like, Mom, I did not know Dad was this famous. Hi, son. And she was like, yeah, your father's a big deal. You think? So, come on, man. They're no different. His daughters are no different. Diddy's a big deal. And he's even a bigger deal now. So he probably apologized. I'm sure he's going to apologize and say, Daddy did a bad thing. Daddy shouldn't have did this. Daddy shouldn't have did that. And they're going to still love him. That's their dad. That's it. I mean, it is what it is. Okay. Sarah says, no one's going to say shit. Why do you think groups like Day 26, when he did things to some of them members, did you notice that none of them celebrities said shit and know it could happen? Yeah, because they want to be in his good graces. It's the same thing, man. Have you noticed, man, that the people who are down with Drake will never say Drake lost the battle? They're still running around acting like Drake won because they want to stay in Drake's good graces, bro. These people know where their bread is buttered. The shame doesn't override the bag. I'd rather be looked at as a nut hugger, not me personally, but these people would rather be looked at as a nut hugger and be a part of be at the party than not be. I seen it here in the industry for 30 years. Here in the game, bro. How people would there was always some rumblings or little things that were being said about Diddy in the game. I mean, there was all kinds of stuff that I heard. I heard all kinds of stuff. All right. But I wasn't privy to anything because I wasn't invited to nothing. I was never allowed to go to nothing. I was never invited to go to anything. Nobody, I was on nobody's list. I was on nobody's plus one, nothing. I would just be hearing about it. Now, you going to Diddy party? You going to band? You going to the white party, man? Diddy having, he used to have these big ass parties out here in Malibu, man. Huge ass parties. Everybody's going to. You go to the mall, somebody's in there buying a linen suit. Somebody's in, hey, what's up, Shaq, man? Hey, man, got my suit, man. You going tonight? Going where? Oh, man, Diddy about to have a big old party, man. Diddy having his Oscar party. Diddy having his Grammy party. Diddy having this. Diddy having that. Oh, man. Nah, man. Oh, man, shoot, man. You better try to get your connects up, bro. I mean, if I had an extra connect, I'd let you in, dog. Like, man, I ain't begging to go to that nigga party, dog. Okay? But it was a big deal. It really was, bro. It was a badge of honor to say you were at the party, bro. Okay? Trust me. Before he got arrested, you can go to any of these celebrities' pages and see them at all these parties, bro. You can see them at those white parties. You can see them at the Clive Davis dinners and all of that, the Rock Nation dinners and all of that stuff, bro. All of that stuff. The what's his name? Michael Rubin, who has his big ass parties out there, white parties that he has out with everybody at him in in the Hamptons and all of that. You see all these dudes at all these parties, man. Okay. As soon as they did these stuff, they scrubbed their shit. They scrubbed the internet. All those pictures of all of them running around, bro. And that's what it is. Okay? But yeah, they're not going to say nothing because they know when he gets out, they going to need him. They can't make money without him, dog. They can't make money without him. They can't be relevant without him. All right? And that's what it is, man. You sign your name on a dotted line. That's what you do. Okay? Like I was saying, man, salute to Cassie for getting that money, but Cassie better make sure she don't spend it all in one place. You better properly invest it. You are done in the game. You are finished. You are never singing again on a major label. You can do an independent record or some shit. You're finished. Here's a wrap. Okay? All right? I'm trying to say it. All right? Daphne Joy might just go back to Diddy. She might go right back to her position. Okay? She might go right back to her position and say, hey, man, shit, what am I going to do? 50, 50 ain't giving her nothing. 50 going to give her the bare minimum, and that's it. He ain't giving her a lavish lifestyle. All right. So that's what that is. Sarah says, yeah, he did shit now. Only started signing a little bit of time. Who in their right mind will work with him again? Whole bunch of people, dog. Do you know that what's his name? Harvey Weinstein, when he first got prosecuted, he still had movies that were in the pipeline that were still distributed. You would think that the movie studios or the distribution companies would stop distributing his film that he just put out. They put their film out anyway. Harvey Weinstein's still making money right now with films that he got out, dog. Still got movies out. Okay, some of the greatest movies of all time is under the Weinstein Company. Okay, I'm just being honest with you. What's it called? Miramount, Mirror something. Can't think of the name of it, man. They did all the Quentin Tarantino movies, bro. Pulp Fiction and they did Reservoir Dogs and Jackie Brown and all these movies, man. It was a Weinstein Company, dog. Weinstein and them getting paid. Yeah, man, the money's the money, bro. You locked up, but we still got to make our money. We put money into this film, investors and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, man. Diddy got projects. He still got access. He still got label. He can go right back into business. His business is not in jeopardy. Bad Boy Entertainment is still solid in regards to, now, people who run it, it's different. But the entity itself doesn't have any stains on it. The entity was exonerated. Okay? It was exonerated. There was no Rico. There was no criminal organization in regards to his business. That was all personal. They're going to spin it. That's what they do. They shouldn't let him out because they're going to do the same thing all over again. He might. They need to keep him in. Allegedly, he was making calls in jail, intimidating people. Hey, don't let DTC sign a paper, and it's a wrap. Okay, I know Raider guy Diddy. I hope that Keith D does not take a plea deal. Hey, man, that could happen. And and to be honest with you, I don't see why Keith D needs to be loyal to nobody unless he's unless there's a reason for him to be. Okay. Standing on business, bro. I wouldn't be doing the rest of my life and taking that, man, if I didn't have to, if it wasn't on me. Okay, I'm not a gangster. I'm a civilian, bro. I mean, I operate by the civilian rules and regulations. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in the game. I'm a civilian, bro. I'm not a soldier. So, hey man, for me, dog, it's all about my freedom and me be able to do what I want to do. I don't involve me in any of your foolishness and your shits and shenanigans. I don't want nothing to do with it. Yeah, I'm a civilian, dog. I got a wife, a son. I got bills. I got a channel. I got my little shit I do, dog. And I like to smoke me a cigar every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? So that's my life, dog. My life is very simple. These other dudes, they got codes. They got codes. They got all these things. They got, they got jumped into gangs. They got all these things they got to do. I don't know, dog. I don't know, dog. Okay, it's on them. All right, man. Sarah says you were right about CYA for yourself, man, but do you see shady shit you should not be putting in writing? Hey, man, like I said before, people don't think that they're going to get caught. There's a there was an actual audio tape that you might be able to find, Sarah, of Cassie, that one of these workers recorded of her threatening somebody. I forgot what she was talking, gangster talk. I think it was somebody that threatened her in regards to putting out a video or a tape or something. They had her on record. You could find it. I heard it before. And she was talking like she was a gangster, bro. Talking about unaliving, you're gonna be unalive, you're gonna find your this, that. She was going crazy, bro. And it's all on tape. So, hey man, a lot of these people, everybody ain't squeaky clean. Okay, but you don't gotta be squeaky clean to be a victim. But it's harder for people to feel for you when you aren't squeaky clean, man. When you're implicated in some shit, you're implicated. Okay, so that's why you have to keep the circle close. Unfortunately, people are shady and keep asking you for more. Oh yeah, you got to know who's down for you and who's down for what you got. Okay, you got to know who's down for you and who's down for what you got. Situational awareness when it comes to friends and family. You got to know, hey man, this situation they here. The other situation they're not. I found that out in a lot of ways, man. Find that out in a lot of ways. Okay. When you're doing bad, Sarah, everybody wants to come and give you put something bad up on Facebook, okay? Because that's where most of the people who know us are. They're on the book. You put up something sad or something like that. Everybody's gonna come in and give you congratulations. I mean, not congratulations. Excuse me, condolences. They're gonna give you condolences on whatever, man. Your grandmother passed away. This happened. That happened. Da da da. Oh, sorry. Oh, love emojis. Oh, hug emoji. Oh, this. Oh, that. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man, praying for you. Oh, woo, woo, woo. Man, you put something positive up, man, you get 3 likes. Ain't nobody trying to see you come up. People want to see you do well, but they don't want to see you do better than them. Okay? They don't unless they can get something out of it. They think they can get something out of it there, they gonna like it. Or if they really love you. But typically, they ain't doing that shit. It ain't happening. Okay, so yeah. Diddy, there's something to gain. Diddy's still Diddy. He still got hundreds of millions of dollars. Okay? He may not be worth $1 billion anymore. But shit, 400 million doesn't sound broke. All right? Shady business. Bro, the feds win like 95% of their cases. They fumbled the ball on that one. Oh, man, it's the biggest Rico case in history, though. It's the biggest Rico case in history. This is the most publicized Rico case in the history of the Rico. The Rico came into existence 55 years ago, 1970. That's when Rico became a law, in 1970. It is 2025. That's 55 years ago, bro. There's never been a Rico case bigger than this. The biggest Rico case to date was John Gotti. This is bigger than John Gotti because they convicted John Gotti on his charge. Diddy just walked on a whole Rico. He just tap danced on a whole Rico charge, bro. And the trafficking charges. That's a huge ass L. I don't know where you guys are getting that from, dog. That is a huge embarrassment for the government. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. You don't get to blow the biggest one and then say, well, all these little rinky-dink ones, I hit them, though. I hit all these little rinky-dink ones. Nah, dog. Okay? Nah, man, you struck out bottom of the ninth to win. They're going to remember that. Well, what about the home run I hit in the 5th? You struck out when it mattered. When we needed you to do something, when it came time for you to hit that one free throw, those 2 free throws to win the game, to win a championship, you missed them. That's what all the people are going to remember. They're not going to remember what you did before. Okay? All right? SGA could have scored 69 in the game. Okay? And he needed 71 to win a championship. They're going to remember that he missed those 2 free throws. He choked. That's all they're going to remember. Okay? So all that other rationality, man, throw that out. Sarah says, I think the other charges they dropped, they shouldn't have dropped. They would fail to call the bodyguards other witnesses to prove the Rico charges. Diddy paid Cassie's parents without the business funds. It's bad coaching. Bad coaching, Sarah, man. Bad coaching. It's like this, man. It's like the same thing that I always say about Dan Campbell, coach of the Detroit Lions. There's times where you don't go for it on 4th down, bro. Like, he's Mr. Go for it on 4th down every time, damn near. It's like, dude, sometimes you got to kick the field goal. Sometimes you got to punt. Sometimes you can't go for it every 4th down, bro. And that's what they did. They're like, oh, man, we got it, man. I mean, he can't stop us. Okay, and what if they call the right play? What if they call the right play at the right time? You lose the game. You should have took the points. So that's what it is. The government should have took the points. They should have took the things that they could prove. They should have called the bodyguards. They should have used the DV charges and the gun charges and the drug charges. They didn't do that, man, because they thought that they had it in the bag and they lost. Okay? All right? Straight up. All right? Yeah. Shade, I ain't involved with what you dealing with Sarah. You leave Sarah alone. Sarah's the wrong one. I was wrong all along when his employees couldn't cut out the crimes. Was wrong. Diddy's very dirty, and his apology is going to be fake. Yeah, man, but that verdict isn't fake. That man skated on the 2 biggest cannonballs that was getting ready to blow the hole in his ship. He got a couple of little leaks that he could fill up. He could bondo those big ass damn cannon fodder. That would have been his ass. Jamal, what's going on? What's happening? Say, hey man, how about them Cowboys? You better hope Diddy's not a Cowboy fan. He gonna be at your game. Big ass star on his helmet. I mean, big ass star on his hat. Okay, just get ready. Okay, Sarah. All right, Sarah, I got you. Said your dad but your dad is shady. Yeah, it's true. Okay, he talk about his daughters don't want to lose all that money. Everything goes with it. Yeah, Sarah, go on your walk, man. We here for you. Brother Trizzle, what's going on? What's happening? Okay. Yeah, November 17th, Jamal, man, I'm going to be in there. I'm going to watch you guys lose to us again. I'm going to be right at the Death Star, bro, November 17th on Monday Night Football. We're going to see y'all lose to us again. Okay. All right. P-Dog said baby oil going up $2 a bottle. Hey, man, you should have invested in some Johnson & Johnson, man. You could have bought some stock, man. Could have bought some stock on and some it's some Suave, okay? But some Suave, what's it called, man? Some whatever the other brands are, bro. Get you some oil, some baby oil investments, man. I know Johnson & Johnson, they make the best baby oil in the world, dog. I mean, some Astroglide, straight up, okay, right now, bro. Say, I agree with you about Weinstein and Diddy. Hey, man. People's morals go out the window when you give them a bag, man. It is what it is. It's very, very seldom that somebody will keep their morality if the money starts piling up. Okay, money starts piling up. You're gonna find out. You'll find out real quick. Okay, Jamal. Okay, what's going on, Jamal? Breaking news: Justin Sizzle. Hey, Justin Sizzle, I told you, no Rico. No Rico, homie. No Rico. Okay. All right. No Rico. What's goody, man? Hey, man, petty mofos out here. Folks ain't trying to see you shine. You ain't your people. Well, a lot of people ain't my people, man. A lot of people ain't your people. But your job, man, is to make them feel away. That's my job. My job is, ain't my job to win you over, man. If I win you over, it's because you want to be won over, dog. All right. And I want you to be. I mean, every day that I'm on here, bro, and I put a video up on here, I get somebody that subscribes. Okay. And then there's times I get people that unsubscribe. So all I do is just continue to be real, be who I am, be authentic. Come here, man. Don't cap. Don't overglaze. Don't do too much, man. Stand on the truth. Say what it is, not what it ain't. Get it right. And people are either going to gravitate towards me or they're going to say, I can't stand his ass. So at the end of the day, man, you can't stand me. I don't give a shit. I mean, I'm not trying to win you over anyway. Okay, so a lot of times just your existence bothers people. Just your presence bothers people, dog. They don't like the fact that they see you doing what you're doing. They don't like the fact that you think you can do what they don't think you can do or they can't do. So whoever ain't down for you, man. But it's your job to prove them wrong. It's your job to do it in spite of them. In spite of the government, Diddy's not a racketeer. He's not a racketeer, man. He might be a lot of things. DV, drug abuser, prostitution. He's not a trafficker. And he's not a racketeer. That's what he's not. And you know what? They're gonna definitely cook off that. Because there's a whole bunch of people walking around that can identify with that. There's a whole bunch of people walking around that can identify, man. They can identify with the prostitution stuff. A whole bunch of them. On both sides, as a trick and as a hoe. And as a pimp. Okay? Whole bunch of them. Straight up, dog. Okay? But what they can't say is that he takes women against their will and puts them in sex slaving them out. Not guilty. You can't say that he used a criminal organization to perpetuate his crimes. Not guilty. You got to take the good with the bad. Okay? So that's what it is, you guys. But yeah, man, in case you're coming in late, Diddy Combs was convicted on 3 to 5 out of 5 of charges. And the 2 that he did not get convicted on was the Rico charge, which would have put him in jail up to 75 years, which is a life sentence for a man that's 55 years old. And the sex trafficking charges. Not guilty. The Mann Act, guilty. Transporting prostitutes across state lines for sexual shit, yeah. But we all knew that. That was easy. But the other ones, not guilty. Get ready. Get ready now for the party. We don't know if it's going to be tomorrow, or we don't know if it's going to be in 2035. But what we do know, there's going to be a party. The key is, will you be there? Because I won't be. Matt Shack and Filter.